Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Greg K6EGG live stream. Give me just a few minutes and I'll be on the air. What's going on? I hit my camera. Good morning, or wherever you're from. And here in the United States, if you guys are watching from outside the United States, this is our Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving for the folks that are in the United States. I know Canada has theirs in beginning of October. Not as, I don't think as festive as the United States Thanksgiving. I'm trying to get the lighting here correct. Nice to see you folks in here. Before I get too far, I just connected with somebody I know. We'll look up here. I don't know if he might be watching. He was one of the first original OG K6EGG people watching. Ward right here. He's over in Cypress. I didn't realize. I thought that Cypress is LA County. I don't know if he has it now, but I know he had a nice setup in his car for his mobile. Really nice setup, like high gauge, big, thick gauge, high gauge wire. I think it was LMR 400 throughout the plant there inside of his car or his truck. Nice setup that he had. And he has a really good sounding home station too. Really jealous of it. But good to see him on FT8. I think that was the first time I've ever seen him on FT8. So Ward, if you're watching, jump in the chat. Kind of a quiet night here. I'm assuming. Although between now and like New Year's, it gets busy with ham radio. I looked at past analytics as far as people watching stuff. You know, it might be the weather. Oh, yeah, you're right. It's a pickup. I'm sorry. I don't even think it was a pickup, though. I think it was an SUV, big old giant SUV he had. I can't really remember. But I was too busy looking at all the setup. What's going on, T.O.? Mr. Gutter right there. And don't take that the wrong way. And you know what I mean by that. Gutter antennas on the air. So I had the reason why I'm on FT8 20 meters, like I had like 3 different new DXCCs come across. I think I got one of them. So let me go through here. The Medives. I don't know. They're probably going to charge me for some crap here. I don't even know where that's at. Oops. Oh, come on. I don't like this new map system. Oh, wow. That's over by Hamstick Eric, sort of. Wow. I see. I can make a contact with Hamstick Eric if he was out in the park. Travis, nice to see you in there. And do what the man says right here, Jeff. Everybody's thing is different now. It's driving me nuts. Yeah, nice to see you folks in here. Seriously. Happy Thanksgiving for you guys just jumping in here. Colin, happy Friday to you. And see, for me, this weekend generally is a very busy weekend for me. I generally work the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and except for the COVID year, I work a NHL day game tomorrow. I've worked pretty much every year of my career. So tomorrow, I got to get up early. It's my only day game I have till New Year's Eve, so another month. So not bad. But I'll be off tomorrow night. After I got to do some grocery shopping on the way home, and I'll be off tomorrow night, and I'll be doing a live stream, depending on how I feel. I think I'm going to do it regardless, because I'm not going to be able to do one Saturday and Sunday because I am working. I was going to ask you guys something. Oops. Let's see if this works. Yeah. I don't do that too often. Oh, that's what I was going to do. I'm not completely set up. I just had some folks over. Obviously, it is Thanksgiving here in the United States. My parents just left and my in-laws are leaving right now. Just getting set up. Okay, I'm going to go show some Facebook stuff. I normally don't go on Facebook. But that's not what I wanted. So, first off, you guys know me. I'm a master troll. I'm not using loopback for and I got your message just a little while ago from last night. I was at work. I was actually on my phone. I don't use loopback for what do you call it? For free DV. I actually have it on my non-streaming computer that does not have free DV. So that got confusing in routing audio that I have a mixer plugged into the other computer. So I have two USB interfaces going on. So let's go here. I was on the Ham Radio Crash Course's private group there. I'm confused. Is Ham Radio dead or all the bands too full of POTA? And you guys know me. I just like to stir up shit. I apologize. And please, you guys know my sarcasm. And I put POTA is killing ham radio. That's all I put. And I started getting a lot of responses. Obviously you can't tell when someone's joking on here on Texas or messages or something like that. And then you got a crying ham there. Poor thing. I'll have to hold it. So technically POTA is ham radio. So, all right, you know me. I just try to troll. Apparently, I pissed some people off. I got a couple messages from it. It was a joke. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. And see, here's another thing. And for some of you guys, I like to have conversation. Sometimes I like having tough conversation. I like to in person too. I think tough conversation comes out. You get good results generally out of it. And sometimes throwing some poop on the wall, maybe opening up a wound or maybe saying something a little bit out of line can trip people out. And but you know what? It creates a conversation. So maybe that's not the best way to do it, but that's my way of doing it. And I'm 50 years old, and I'm not going to change. So I like I said, I like to have good conversation. My wife always trips out on me if we're going somewhere, and I end up talking to somebody random that turns out to be some CEO, some famous company or something like that. And that's happened with her a number of times. So, yeah, I guess some people not too happy with that, but whatever. Yeah, like people like, oh, you got to get on 7200. Like it's some sort of like forbidden place to go. I have no problem going on it. It's just a frequency. And Nate, happy Thanksgiving. So just remember, be yourself, because that's the only thing you really have. And I get the same thing with a ham radio channel. Like, oh, why are you doing that? That's not what the other ham radio channels are doing. Well, perfect. I'm not the other ham radio channels. So, yeah. Yeah, I don't get on Facebook very often. I generally now troll because people get very emotional. I could see their eyes steaming and stuff. And then they'll like block you or something if they get too emotional about something. So that wasn't too big of a deal today. But did I lose the chat? I'm having some connection errors here. My stream okay? I'm getting some notifications that I'm having dropouts. Maybe the super delayed. No, I'm alive. I didn't even like my own channel, my own live stream. Yeah, you know what though? I almost said Nate, Seth. Sorry. At least I didn't call you Sam. Like I do half the other time. People just get so wrapped up. I love it. I love it. You know what? That's a lot of literature for me to read there, Colin. I got to be honest with you. I saved it in my email, but I have not looked at it yet. I've kind of glazed over a little bit yesterday when I was actually watching the ham radio kids table for a few minutes. And then yesterday was last couple games I was working for my normal TV package have been very busy. So everything was kind of out of order, I guess, the last couple of days. The band's very short tonight, and I'm on 20 meters. So I haven't had really too much time. Starship. I don't know. That was on the ham radio crash course. Usually that one's pretty clean. And I just throw that out. And in fact, on Josh's, I think it's his ham radio crash course. I don't think it's his personal thing. He posted something. I put RFI is killing ham radio or something. Like I always, whatever. Nice to see you in there. Happy Thanksgiving, Eric and Bonnie. Everybody's freaking screen name is different, so it's already hard to read. Not hard to read, hard to remember. And yes, it is hard for me to read. I do read, partly. I mean, somewhat when I have to. But yeah, I was planning on reading it maybe tomorrow morning, since I'll be up bright and early at work. I have to be down in Orange County by 8 a.m. No traffic tomorrow, of course. It's still kind of a holiday here in the United States. Colin, speaking of which, I would like to, this is another reason why I do this. Do you guys have some sort of Thanksgiving? You guys used to be a prison state down there. Please don't take that the wrong way. I mean, according to history, of course. So I don't know if you guys would have celebrate by locking everybody up and feeding them porridge and stuff, but do you guys have some sort of Thanksgiving down there? I don't know. And I did not have turkey. No offense, my wife probably made a really good turkey. She spent a lot of time cooking, and it's super hot in our kitchen right now. I had a carne asada, carne asada beef, and a very good baked potato, and that's pretty much all I had for dinner tonight. So I'll be having some good McDonald's tomorrow morning. And I got a huge ass signal there. Look at that thing. Somebody must be right here. Plus 28. San Bernardino. Oh, he's in Chino. Oh, you know, this guy is like a block away from me. Check this out. I'll show you where this guy is at. All right. This guy, I emailed him. I should email and tell him I'm live streaming. He's like literally a block away. And I can almost throw a rock and hit his house. I'm right here and he's right here. I mean, that'd be a hell of a throw, but yeah, he's not too far away. When I pull out of my street, I can see his antennas. And Seth, if it wasn't dark, I probably would have drove by his house for you because he has a nice set of antennas there. Let me pull up. I don't know if you'll be able to see it on Google Maps. No, you can't really see it. Yeah, you can kind of see it. Nah. You know what? Let me do this. Oh, I can't go back there. Yeah, there you go. Now you can see. You can see there. So he's transmitting all the way a block away on this frequency. Did anybody else call me on here? Oh, there goes Scott there. So yeah, he's got a pretty powerful station, obviously. He's probably seeing me too, no doubt. So Frank, if you're on, get in the chat. Man, that is a strong signal. That's probably the strongest signal I think I've ever seen. Interesting. See, this is why I ask this stuff, so I can learn. So are you going to get on free DV tonight? I do like looking at other folks' antennas. What's wrong with that? And like I always said, I love looking at other people's ham shacks because I love to see how their setup is. I think that's really cool. I kind of pride myself on mine, although if you like look behind, there is wire everywhere. It looks a lot neater up in front. But there is like cable stacked on cable stacks on cable stacks. Instead of me like taking the wire out I'm not using, I just like leave it on there. You did, huh? What bands? AB6. So that's, man, the band is really short. Right when Gray Line was going on, I got Medievals or whatever it was, my dives. It's Seth. Are you gonna come in Sonobus tonight? Or am I all alone? Sam stayed in here the entire 3.5 hour live stream the other night. How about that, huh? You know what? Let's go even. Let's mix it up. I normally stay odd to look for international stuff, but I'm not. I'm just looking for contacts. So no Thanksgiving in Australia, and you weren't a convict state. I thought the whole country was. Someone's going to have to rewrite our history books here. So if Tim is still in here, I took a, so I have my M1 hooked up. That's what you guys see here, right? That's hooked up. Oh, I just made a contact. So I got the M1 hooked up, which you guys see here, which is not my streaming computer. I'm streaming on an M2, just an M2 Mini. For you guys wondering, that has more than sufficient power to do a low profile stream like this, you know, and it has pretty decent resolution with the Sony cameras that I'm using. So anyways, I got this is my USB interface for my M2, which I'm streaming with. That I route all my audio with loopback. I have all the channels in and out, outputs, inputs. I can route anywhere I want, all at a finger touch on the computer. And I can also route the outputs analog. And the reason why I'm saying that, and I like the analog outputs, is I'm taking a mix minus out that I created on one of the auxes, which they call stereo cues, out, and I'm feeding that out. I'm basically just feeding my microphone out. It says 2 radios only. So I'm feeding that out because that's technically a radio, because I'm feeding the computer that's feeding the radio. I don't need anything else to that computer. And then I got the output of that Focusrite plugged into here. So when I key up, it will never feed back unless I make it do that through the computer, which I did that one night. So that's how I'm at. It took me a month or so to figure that out. And Nate was with me when I was trying to think about how I can do that with my resources I have available. And I actually came up with my final plan when I was live streaming. I thought about it when I was thinking about it when I was streaming. I know that sounds weird, but that's why sometimes I mess up what I'm talking about and what I'm reading, because I got so many things in my mind going on at once. And I'm going to go to 40 meters, I think. Oh, no, I'm not. I just got him. And then there goes Tim. Speaking of Tim, right there. Grayman Poda. Feel free to put your channel in the chat. The TO, I'm going to move the other TO. I'm going to move to I'm going to move to 40 meters after this. No, and you're right. You know, I was trying to figure it out because everybody's like, well, you got the audio in your computer already. I'm like, but I don't want to use. I use the M2 that I'm streaming with exclusively for anything I'm streaming with. After Effects, I'm using Waves. I'm using Sonobus. I'm using Google to put up the live chat. I am not using StreamYard. I made all my own scenes in here. I personally, I'm not a fan of StreamYard because you lose a little bit of control of your inputs and outputs. I can use StreamYard with OBS. I do that when I get on other people's live streams. That's the way I could feed it, but I just prefer not to use it. I just think I don't know. I don't know. I just rather not. Anyways, it's just more software being used. I'm trying not to use as many resources up. I'm using 40% of my CPU right now just to put on the stream. I know the Waves is using approximately 10%. I believe Loopback is using 3 or 4%, along with there's another program that's running something. Ruh-roh. Now I can't get something working. I can't get my application box up. And this is why I don't like running too many computer or too many programs on here. So yeah. It was a little difficult to try to figure out how I can utilize FreeDV and also show it on the stream and have seamless audio. In fact, if I really, really wanted to, I can route people that are in Sonobus through it. But I normally don't do that. Man, that sounds weird tonight. I could do that with when people are talking on my 9700 or my 7610. I can route them through my mixer into the radio if they really wanted to. In fact, I think I have with Seth before. He's talked on before. And I think I had Hamstick Eric get on 2 meter 2 meter call here in Southern California, give out his call. The people were like, what? Which if Ward jumped in here, W6WWD, I thought I had your phone number somewhere. Apparently I don't. Looking for new counties. This might be a new county. I definitely do not have this guy in here as a contact. Alabama. All right. Well, YTT. I'm going to break off there and I'm going to go for this. Oh, I already have him too. Oh, it's John. Ooh. Busy night here. And you know what? And to be all seriousness, thank you, Colin, for letting us know that stuff. Because I don't know that we don't get to learn this stuff. And I've been there and I would like to go back. I thought that's where the UK Empire threw all their convicts at. So you're a descendant from a convict. Just kidding, of course. I mean, they tried to do that with Catalina here in California, but oh, I lost everybody. Who was the guy I was going after here? It's a guy in Kansas, right? KS. Nope, I already got him. Stop moving. New guy. Holy crap. I almost came on there earlier this afternoon, but people came over a little bit earlier than I thought. I was going to try some free DV on 10 meters as well as 12, 15, 17. Because I've not made any contacts on those. See, you learn something new every day. I even learned something new on Friday, and I haven't even. It's not even Friday yet, and I learned something new. I'll work them again. If you change all your parameters, it will show up as a different place. Jerry, nice to see you in there. WR5G. Everybody looks different in here. It's driving me nuts. Colin's the only one that didn't really change. Actually, that's not true because he had his call letters before. So I'd remember. VK9COL, right? What's up, Jack? Good morning to you. It is 6:42 here in Southern California. Got dark here about an hour and 45 minutes ago. Getting close to the winter solstice. I think less than a month away. I think a little more than 3 weeks away. Yeah, that's stupid YouTube. I've heard people complaining. I heard rumors in some content creators Reddits that YouTube is considering changing it back, or at least giving you the option for you to change it back in your profile settings. So we'll see what happens. Put the pressure on, complain, get on Twitter, whatever. All right. You guys want us to try some free DV? Let me get this set up. See if we could piss some people off tonight here on the Greg K6EGG live stream tonight. Anybody new in here? Don't forget to subscribe. Jump in the chat. Tell us how you found us. If you don't like POTA, if you think POTA is killing ham radio, get in the chat. Tell us that POTA is killing ham radio. I believe they do. I mean, if it gets across... Oh, man, my video's choppy again. I think if it gets across enough channels of people complaining... I'm trying to get my free DV going here. DStar has already killed ham radio. Just to let you know. If your YouTube handle and display name were the same, it wouldn't be an issue. Correct. Like mine, right? Not new here, but working up saving if someone to do some POTA also be suitable for... You guys want to help him out on that one? Why I get free DV fired up? You know, I'm using the MC-750, and I like it. I was going to use that for my 6 meter band antenna for my base, because I actually have a temporary setup here. I don't have anything permanent, just a wire up in the air. Why is free DV not working? Free DV is not on my computer anymore. This happened last time. Like, I had to go to my downloads page. And like see what happens here. It's like I'm reinstalling it. So now my settings are probably blown out. No. All my settings are blown out. Audio check 1 2 3 4 5. See, why isn't it not? That just looks messy. Oh, my settings got screwed up. Whoop. I don't know what happened there. There we go. This is an audio check. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Audio check on free DV. Where's FreeDV Reporter? So you go right up here to Tools and then hit FreeDV Reporter. No, everything's saved. It's weird, but this does not look right. Check, check, check. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, no problem. No problem. You don't think it installs on a Mac? Oh, now I screwed it up. I don't want this on here. How do I get rid of that? My waterfall isn't working now. Audio check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now my scope isn't working. Let me shut my modem off. How do I get rid of this? That's where it sent me because somebody was on there. Audio check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So how do I get rid of this? How do I get rid of this? How did I do this? Shit. There we go. Now, how do I get... Wait a minute here. I don't want this here anymore. Now, where's my waterfall at? And click on what? It doesn't do anything. Well, the modem isn't started, so I don't see anything on the waterfall. Audio check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. I like that. Right as you're saying that, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do that. But the waterfall didn't look right when I first started. You guys try to call me, feel free. It definitely has a few bugs. I do not hear you. I see Joe in there. I don't hear anybody else talking. I see a VK station in there. I heard somebody right when I exited. Well, that sucks. Why does this look so different? waterfall is correct. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 40 meter free DV. People are lighting off fireworks.
Whiskey Alpha 7 Foxtrot Lima Yankee WA7FLY.
WA7FLY. I have you in there. I don't know if I can give it a 5x9, but I have you in there.
Roger, Greg. Yeah, I'm getting some RFI on my speakers here, but I need to tolerate or something. But yeah, you're probably I don't know how to keep this up 5.7 or something like that. You sound really good though.
Well, copy that. I'm definitely gonna put you in the logbook. I'm just trying to figure out how to do that right now. I have to do it kind of manually, not through my regular logbook. But appreciate the contact. At least I know it's working. It's weird that I have to reinstall this on every time on a Mac. So I guess I have to do some learning here and see what happens. SNRs, okay. So I got to look at this right here.
So yeah. For tonight, but yeah, I don't know what happened before. I'll have to look into it. I'm going to try to log our last contact, but when I went to QRZ from my M3FJP AC logbook, it went into QRZ as digital voice, like a general top of the topic with different subtopics, and so I'll just have to manually put in free DV. But yeah, I'll log this one too. Thanks, Greg, and thanks for the live stream. Happy Thanksgiving to you guys. Have fun. 73 from WA7FLY.
Copy that, Tom. I appreciate it. You sounded pretty good. That last one, very little breakup. I guess I have to give you your SNR, which was 0 and then +1. So, yeah, I just saw in there that there's a couple different places on the QRZ logbook that I could put in free DV one place, or I can put it in under digital voice. So, pardon me, I'm going to put it under digital voice next. Then from here on out, I don't know if that will make a difference or not. So we'll see. Am I making it anywhere else in the United States or abroad?
Yeah, no problem. That sounds fine. I would think we should put it under free DV, but yeah, I don't know exactly how it all works. So it'll be a little bit newer to me. Maybe somebody on your stream knows better than us what the best way is to log it, or if it even runs. All right, 73 great. Have a good one.
7-3. And Tim, you like how seamless the audio is going between here? Not much I had to do there, except for Nate can attest my brain was hurting. I was trying to figure out. Speaking about audio, he was doing a live stream earlier down in, are you in Austin or in the Austin area? Well, you're not really required to log anything technically, but I was told to try to log everything. So I'm going to try to log as much as I can. I got a new voice county because I logged a free DV in South Carolina. So, and by the way, Tom, if you're watching, I guarantee you someone's in here that knows more than me about this stuff in here. Hey, just remember about audio. The one thing you got to have a constant level on everything. Everything has to be the same. If everything's low and the same, you're okay. In theory, because people just churn it up. But if you got stuff loud, stuff low, stuff all over the place, that's just going to annoy people. So if everything's high level, but everything's consistent, you're good. Everything's low level, everything's consistent, they turn it up and they don't notice the difference. So keep that in mind. Like they're going to have time. Yeah, and that Hamstick Eric has the dual whatever, the same thing you have, I think. And man, he's got that thing dialed in good. We spent about a half hour with it.
This is definitely for the things are very bad, conditions are bad, and I barely copied a few words and everything. So I'm speaking from before. But I'm going to constantly have a walk or stadium, but I feel rate of cake.
I don't know if he's talking to me. W4AFK, was that directed towards K6EGG? I have you in there, a light copy, all the way over from Carlsbad. How can you get all the audio and video equipment for this? eBay, baby. Everything was on, this was an eBay and the mixer was an eBay, but everything else was either refurbished or eBay, including the cameras and lights. They were returned items that I bought on Amazon for like $20. I see TO in there. I'm using an so this camera right here is an A64 or 6000, A6000, and I'm using what's the name of that? I'm using a HDMI Aja converter. And then this camera right here, you see, is a A6400, and I am currently running this in 4K, and then down converting it to 1080p at 60 frames. Everything in the plant's kind of running 4K except for the A6000. It will only do 1080p, and the reason why I think the color space on 4K is a little bit better, even when you down convert it. And I'm at 40 megabits. I'm sending out to YouTube, where they normally say only send 12, but you get less when I go between the different things here. You don't get the pixelization like you would. Sorry for making you guys dizzy. If you ran a lower bit rate. So I'm running I'm running the highest bit rate that not necessarily my internet that can handle, but the encoder can push. I think I can do 100 megabit if I was doing a 4K. No, 120 I think I can do. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf calling CQ 40 meter free DV from Southern California in the city of Chino, about 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf calling CQ 40 meter free DV. And by the way, I also, I wouldn't say I cheat, but something that a lot of TV broadcasts do, they have a master type of processing they do. So any of your overall mix from all your different sources will be peaked out at the same level. I use a Waves program inserted into my OBS program. That way it basically it levels out all the audio. I can lean back here. You guys can still hear me. I can get right on it. The level doesn't change. The presence changes, but the level physically doesn't change. And thank you. It's a lot of work to try to make it look and sound as clean as possible. Sean, I see you on my meet or on my whatever they call this reporter or whatever they call it, free DV reporter, but I don't hear you, which is a shame. Well, it's not paying anything right now. Well, this is a hobby. I love doing it. So everybody is on here. So why are the VK stations down? Oh, because they can go down there. I don't even think I can with an extra, can I? Let me look. No, I can't even go down that far with an extra. That's all digital. Farthest I can go down with an extra 0.075, and they're at 0.05. Wow. Oh.
K6EGG DStar. California.
I don't know if you learned another language, but that was all I heard was down there in California. I doubt if I'll be able to hear him. I can't even hear Sean. Sean had some turducken or whatever today. And there's a guy I know that runs another ham radio YouTube channel. He's been in the chat before. He probably doesn't want me to say who it is, but he texts me. He's like, I don't want to get on DStar anymore because I sound like I've been drinking. He's like, I don't want to have anybody like say that I'm drinking or whatever. I'm like, yeah, but that's how everybody sounds. And I don't think he drinks at all, but I don't know why he'd be worried about that. But you might be. You know, if I came on earlier, I got on 15 meters. He is definitely not under 21. And I don't care, but apparently whatever his work employment, I think he's worried about. I don't know if you know who that is. I'm not even going to let any guesses come through. But man, what happened? This is disappointing. I might have to get on DStar here. I wonder if anybody's on DStar tonight. And Adam, happy Thanksgiving. Oops. Oh, Greg, I'm guessing that's Altaloma, Greg. I can't do 80. 80 is just too much noise.
Link to REF030 Charlie.
I'm still listening to free DV. Is there a free DV DStar channel? Like to coordinate? Budapest, Greg, for a while? Are you in Budapest right now? How many different continents? So we got Europe, Australia, North America. Anybody from South America or Asia in here tonight? Let's see if we listen to anything. Let me make sure I'm good there. So I'm monitoring 30 Charlie as well. Just to let you guys know. Oops. I'm sorry. What time is it over there? That's Hungary, correct? Pardon my elementary use of geography. I'm a little bit bummed about the free DV. I was hoping I would hear more. There was a VE9. New Brunswick. That's like the northeast part, right? And happy Thanksgiving. We got about four more hours left of it. Actually, 5 more hours. A little bit less than 5 more hours. 4 a.m. I've never been there. Sorry for the noise. It's me getting fidgety here.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf monitoring reflector 30 Charlie from the city of Chino, California.
I'm still monitoring. Time for Echo Link.
Kilo Z KF3 EC.
KF3EC. Sound good here into my 9700 here in Chino, California. Good evening and happy Thanksgiving. What's left of it for you?
It was 80 degrees here in Southern California, I believe.
Well, thank you. Happy Thanksgiving to you too.
What's DVAP mean?
I'm in Southampton, Pennsylvania, outside Philadelphia. And I'm using the Icom ID51 Plus portable into a digital voice access point.
I don't know what that is.
All right. I've never. What's a digital point access? Digital access point, like a what do you call it? A hotspot? Is that what you mean by hotspot, or is that something different?
I guess it's the same thing as a hotspot. Once again, I'm using a digital voice access point.
Someone's going to have to explain. This is new to me. You learned something new. This will be the second thing I learned new today.
Interesting. Is that how it's getting the internet? Is it like, so you're talking into that thing and that thing's connected to the reflector through the internet?
So it's just a regular hotspot.
Yeah, the access point is connected to my computer, which in turn is connected to the internet.
That's not really a hotspot then. So he's running in kind of like a terminal mode, I guess.
Well, copy that. I guess I learned something new every day. And how do you like that radio? Because I have a regular 5200, and I really like the way the audio sounds on that. The speaker sounds really good. I always get good audio reports, even when I'm on analog.
It's like a bridge. Okay, that makes sense. I need a link there, Nate. Give me a link.
I never had a...
seriously, I never heard of this. It's a regular hotspot?
Radio.
What did he just say? I was talking.
I'm very sorry. I missed that, and that was my fault. Can you say that again, sir?
Okay, I never had a poor quality audio report with this radio.
I sure hope you have it, especially because the price on it. I saw a Baofeng on eBay for over $3,000 the other day. So, yeah, the ID52 or the ID Icom HTs, the newer ones, the ID52 series, definitely solid radios. I just wish they weren't so darn expensive.
He sounds like he's killing ham radio too.
Okay, and which model is this?
I'm personally right now on a 9700, so I'm not I'm not on an ID52. I guess I could probably go get it, but I'm not really set up for it. But I do have my ID52 that I travel with, but I don't really use too much, and I also use it when I go hiking and try to make some contacts on 146.520. I live in a semi-hilly area here in Southern California.
Oh, okay.
I know, I've been busy.
Yeah, I'm happy with the
What's up, Dustin?
ID51 portable. Do I have any plans of upgrading to the ID52?
Well, copy that, man. Appreciate you making a contact here on 30 Charlie. I don't jump on DStar as much as I have been, just because I've been playing with HF. But HF seems a little dead today. I think we keep on getting hit with these solar storms and stuff. It's kind of killing our HF. Getting bummed.
I think I heard you in there, dude.
Oh, okay.
I saw you in there. I have it open, so if you talk, I'll hear you.
Is when I'm in my car.
I would love to make a contact with you, sir.
Roofs above an abstract.
What did he just say? So what's killing ham radio?
Copy that. Yeah, I gotta actually next week we're supposed to get a wind event here in the Southern California area, and I'll have to unfortunately bring down my antenna.
Oh, okay.
I think I could go off class because it's okay, my life is a serial and I'm going to literally for the letter I have to do it.
There we go. Victor Echo 9, A Alpha Sierra November. I do have a light copy on you. Good to get you all the way from the very East Coast part of Canada, sir. That's a good contact right there. Where exactly? That's northeast of Maine, right? Yeah. You're almost where my dad was born in Nova Scotia, by the way. I don't see him talking again. Victor Echo 9 Alpha Sierra. Alpha Sierra November. Do you have a copy on Kilo 6 Echo Golf in Southern California, United States? I don't think you'd be my first DX contact, but you'd definitely be my furthest contact on free DV. So I can almost put you in. I hear you. I don't know if you heard me. I don't see you anymore. There we go. I see that you're talking. Nice. Congratulations. They are. Oh, that's a bummer. Let's try again. Victor Echo 9 Alpha Sierra November. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf calling CQ 40 meters on free DV. See if you heard me that time.
Thanksgiving to everybody out there at the WU5RKA mobile.
I'm going to bring that down. I'm actually going to move to 1 Charlie. N9 NJS.
This is Kilo Golf Falcon Golf Foxtrot Delta calling C2 meters. KG9 VFB going to C2 fellow Louisiana. Standing by.
KG5PFD. Do you have a copy on Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf?
Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. You are sounding loud and clear, coming in at about signal noise with about a 9. Coming in at about a 9. That's 9 millimeter as well. How are you copying me?
You're kind of broken up, but it said +2 on my SNR a couple times. So +2. When you do come in, you got great sound and audio there. That's for sure. Good stuff there. Good to get you in there. I believe this is our first contact, if I'm correct. PJ5. Holy crap! I can't type.
Roger. Just want to make sure I got that also Kilo Kilo 6 Echo Golf. Yeah. I think you're located in California. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. That is the correct call sign right now. K6EGG in Southern California. And just let you know, I'm also on YouTube right now trying to figure out this free DV thing here. So I appreciate the contact, and I'm definitely going to be logging this tonight here on QRZ. That's a good contact because I don't have him in there.
I'm very new to the semi-DV, DV myself. Just started with it really yesterday. I got my Icom 7900 set up, and it was working great. And I'm just now testing out my older rig, which is my Kenwood TS2000. I'm ready to say that I'm running 100 watts into it and at about 35 feet right now. It's actually pointing off to the east, so I think you're coming into the back there, but this sound phenomenal. I'm here in Louisiana. I'm in central Louisiana, just outside of Polk. You have great quality audio coming in here. Like I said, this is about an S9. Me
too.
But yeah, I'm understanding my audio. Right now, I'm just going to put the microphone on the headphone. So, not using a headset or anything. So, just trying to make it work today.
Well, hey, your audio sounds great coming across. That last one, you're kind of breaking up a little more than you did at first, but definitely sounding good. You got at least the audio dialed in. I appreciate the comments on the audio. I've got a lot of audio routing going into my shack, feeding two HF. I'm feeding an HF radio and a UHF VHF radio, all with the same microphone and mixer. So, and now I'm feeding another two different computers as well. So appreciate the contact there, Josh or Joshua there in Louisiana, from about 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles. I'm going to say 73. And I have you in the logbook here on QRZ here on for free DV under the digital voice section on the modes. Did you hear me up in Canada?
Yeah, I got you in my log, so
excellent.
That's how I've been logging. I've heard some people the digital voice, but most of the people that I've talked to are using the free DV on QRZ. So I got you in my log, and I actually appreciate you coming back to me. I'm sorry it's a little broken up, but hopefully we can meet again when the bands are in a little bit of conditions, and Best of luck, and I hope you have fun with free DV. This is K6EGG and I'm clear and standing by.
He sounded pretty good. He didn't have like an accent either. Copy that, 7-3. Yeah, he sounded actually I beg to differ if he sounded one of the better ones I've talked to that I haven't talked to that I know. Obviously Sean sounded pretty good, and we know Dustin had an English accent. I think he was speaking Russian last time I talked to him. So definitely I think we should have the free DV guess the language what they're going to sound like. So let's look at this thing here. This thing, they don't even make it anymore apparently. And I'm also monitoring One Charlie as well here on the Greg K6EGG live stream channel. I do have the audio up on that now, which I had it down there for a little bit. I just can't wait till we get Colin on here and he has a California voice, like an American accent. I think that'd be awesome.
Golf California, this is Kilo Golf 5 Delta. Got you a satellite 59 S9 into Louisiana.
That's the United States of Texas. Unless in Canada, do you hear me at all on that last transmission? Because I thought I saw the blue pop up when I was transmitting there. I got way too much audio going through here. That's what we were just talking about, you know. Poor Dustin sounded like he had an English accent. I can't wait till Colin jumps in here. We hear him on voice, and he sounds American. I think that'd be so awesome. And then I sound Australian to him. I think that would be even better. That'd be a nice handshake agreement through the DV world.
He may have jumped off there. But, yeah, you're sounding great in Louisiana.
That was One Charlie. Jerry, we hear you in there. You're kind of breaking up a bit.
Your K6EGG from WR5G.
W5RG. You got a 5-9 signal here in the reflector 1 Charlie. Good to hear you in there.
Good evening there, Greg. Yeah, just listening to you on YouTube and then listening to you here on, what is this, reflector 1 Charlie. So, anyway, just wanted to jump in there and say hello.
Yeah, I got a lot of radios and a lot more faders to work with now that I'm trying to do the free DV thing. But yeah, sounds good. And a little bummed the bands aren't as good because I really would like to showcase free DV a little bit better. Unfortunately, I didn't have the time to jump on earlier this afternoon, being Thanksgiving, with my in-laws came over a little bit earlier than I thought, and wanted to hang out a little bit.
I'm still monitoring free DV.
Yeah, I'll have to check out free DV. I've never made a contact on free DV yet, but I'll check that out. Maybe we can make a contact there in the future.
It's very complicated. It's very technical. God, I'm hitting too many keys.
Yeah, it's actually not that bad to hard to set up. I wouldn't say it's not that bad to set up. That's probably not the right terminology. It's fairly easy to set up, just routing your audio in and out and setting some audio levels and hoping that the propagation's in good shape. The last week I've been kind of playing with this. It has not. I've been kind of disappointed. Although the propagation during the day has been fairly decent, I just have a lot of noise at my house here. where I have my base station at. Just picks up all kinds of neighbors. I don't know, pool pumps and solar panels and all that jazz.
YouTube and everything, and yeah, the guy in Louisiana said it's actually pretty good there and everything, and so anyway, just wanted to jump in there and say hello. I hear another station out there, so I'll probably get out of here and let him take over. So good to see you on YouTube, and good to talk to you again there, Greg, and I'm sure we'll do this there a little bit more often. WR5J.
Copy that. 7-3, good to hear you out here on DStar here on Reflector 1 Charlie. I don't think I've been on 1 Charlie here for at least a couple months. I don't think I jumped on the last couple times. I was just on 30, and I think I went to 4, I want to say, that Kansas City Reflector. So 7-3 from Chino, California, outside of Los Angeles by about 40 miles.
I don't know why I just said that, but I'm still monitoring 1 Charlie.
Well, yeah, just heard you there. Haven't spoken for a while or tuned into your YouTube for a while, in fact. This is VK6, Mike India Lima, Graham. Just a quick one before I head off to a bit of shopping to 11:30
He's way over in Perth.
Here in Perth, Australia.
I don't know if he's calling me.
Graham, good to hear you in there, all the way on the Indian Ocean side of Australia there. Good afternoon to you. Where it's here, and it's still Thursday, and it's Thanksgiving, an American holiday here. So good to hear you out here. Playing with free DV on AHF and not having too much luck because the propagation's not too well today. But good to hear you out here. It's been a little while.
I talked to him before.
VK6, Mike India Lima. Yep, no worries, Greg. All good. Yeah, I just heard your voice and saw
It's
your
your
call
people
sign
in
pop
there,
up.
although not close to you.
Noticed it straight away.
He's a VK6 guy.
K6EGG on the little ID52 handheld I'm using here through an Openspot 4 Pro hotspot. Anyway, yeah, I haven't been on this reflector for a while either, but I just got the radio out yesterday, had to play around with it. Anyway, I must shoot off. I'll good to hear you, and catch you again, no doubt. And keep up the...
Where's Colin at? They got the wheel on the wrong side.
I think you still do that. It's pretty amazing stuff. Anyway, have a good night. Happy Thanksgiving for you guys. And I'm looking forward to a weekend.
I'm not.
Catching up with someone tomorrow at a barbecue.
Ooh.
Nice sunny weather.
Throw a shrimp on the Barbie?
Hey, real quick before you leave, we've talked before. Probably it's been over a year, and it's been since I've gotten this antenna. I got the ATOS. I don't know. Do you still have that? I see that on. It looks like you might have like a Toyota Corolla or something like that. I see in your profile, QRZ profile. Have you had really good luck with that antenna?
Finland, we got somebody else from Europe in there.
Yeah,
Good morning to you.
I've still got the ATOS antenna. Use it with my FT8 57, and yeah, it's all right, but I wouldn't say it's the best. If conditions are good, put it that way.
Yeah, I agree with
a lot of noise here in the city with it, but I've used it out in the country about 4 hours drive from here, and it seemed to be okay. Anyway, I'll go clear. Cheers for now.
Copy that. 7-3. Thank you for the info. That's exactly how I feel about it. I use it out in the desert, in the high desert here in the United States, up in Las Vegas. Had pretty good luck with it when the conditions were good. And have fun at your barbecue. Enjoy the springtime weather down there.
It is actually, I think...
Yep, springtime and summer coming up next week. 73, Greg. Catch you later.
It was... I think 14 years ago today, or tomorrow actually, that we actually left for Australia. We did not have a 29th of November, as far as I can remember. So, yeah, that was a good trip. That was about almost 3 weeks down there. Was in Adelaide, not too far away from where Colin's at. Go ahead. Is he calling me? And that's Earl in there too, right? I see Earl. That's Earl in there too. I recognize his call letters. I didn't cheat. I saw it on there. Hey there, Sean. I got you
in there. You don't sound like yourself, at least like you did on Free DV, but good to hear you out here.
Well, DStar is just one of my many personalities. I got DStar voice and Free DV voice, sideband voice, FM voice, AM voice. It matches my personalities. It's just you pick one and run with
it. You know, Sean, in all seriousness, I don't know if you were watching when I was doing the POTA live stream over at Butterfield the other day, but I was making contacts with Kim on 6 meters, K6YYL, and I think 3 different bands, and she sounded totally different on all 3 different bands. I was like, whoa, you don't even sound like the other person I just talked to there. So, in all seriousness, you're probably right.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I did listen to that, and you know, I got to say on that 7760 that she's on, that 7760 sounds really good on AM, which surprises me. Icoms are notoriously known for extremely low modulation on AM, but man, she sounded just awesome on that thing on AM. But it could just been the awesome Yaesu you were listening to her on. Ha! Just kidding.
Well, you brought up a very good point there. I don't think I remember setting any settings, EQ settings for my AM and FM modes. And she did say, well, because I played it back, I didn't remember hearing it when I was talking to her live, because I was sitting there reading the chat and everything else, that she had trouble hearing me. So I don't think it was a signal thing. I think it was more of an audio thing. So maybe next time I go out and do a POTA, if maybe she's close, because that was a pretty good contact. She can maybe get me dialed in on the AM and FM audio sounds and stuff, because I know you helped me out a lot sending me those files and stuff like that. And someone, I forget who had sent me the video. I think that's what I ended up setting all my EQ settings for the FT8 91. And I like that radio. That's perfect for the field.
And like I said, it's perfect for what I'm using it for. It's not a 7610.
Yeah, that is a really good radio. I had one. It's just like you say, when you want to make adjustments, you either got to really know what you're doing or hope somebody else does, because you get into that menu and you can waste some time in that thing.
I agree. The menu tree, I think, is not user friendly, but it's not that bad, I don't think, because I definitely have to go at work. I have to go through a bunch of different menus, and it's not too bad. One thing I don't like is I never really flip between bands, and I just kind of memorized how to do that. It's not that simple. You know, and it's not really labeled how to flip between, not bands, I should say, modes between like FM, AM, and stuff like that. I think I had to hold down the band button, and then there was another menu I had to slide between to make that happen. So that part, I think a band or a mode should be like a little hotkey or something like that. My personal opinion, but you know how that goes. The engineers don't listen to us.
Have a good night, sir.
Yeah. I wish I could just make more sense of the parametric EQ that's built into the into Yaesu. It's just I don't know. I think I'd just rather there be just a simple low, medium, high setting instead of that parametric EQ. Of course, I run it all. It's all turned off anyway in my radio because it's all elsewhere. But it seems like a lot for some people, so even me.
Even for like an audio engineer, we use like there's more visual cues. We don't look at necessarily the number of octaves. I mean, I guess we can use as reference, but we're also looking at a scope. So we're not really looking at the numbers. We're looking at the scope. So, yeah, I agree with that. And it's a little bit, especially for somebody who doesn't understand that stuff and the way they, what's the word I'm looking for? Present it. It doesn't make sense.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like the on that free DV, you know, when you set it up on there, it actually has a graph you can kind of look at, and it makes a little more sense. That just shows my stupidity on the octaves and all that stuff.
That's my point. You're
Anyway,
not looking at the numbers.
I'll be listening. Sounding good. Coming through reflector 1 Charlie K0.
You're definitely probably not looking at numbers because I know a lot of guys are like, you talk about octaves and they're like, what?
Copy that. 7-3 from the People's Republic of California.
All right. I had my mic down for a second. Anybody talking here? Let's talk about this thing here. They don't make it anymore. Do they make anything like this anymore? And nobody's jumping in Sonobus tonight, but I guess that's okay. And Tim, you're not looking at numbers, are you, in octaves? Because that doesn't mean anything. Because you need to have a reference to it. Yeah, this thing's old. If it's not even, yeah. Is there anything like that that's new? Because that would be nice to plug into my computer and I'm like at a hotel and my computer's on Wi-Fi. Because see, here's the thing. Like if I had a problem with like my hotspots, like my Openspot, great, but I got to connect it to my phone or I got to bring my own travel router with me. And that's usually a problem because sometimes they block it out. So Northwest Digital Thumb DV. And I'm still on 1 Charlie. Can you use it with Apple? Oh, I've seen this thing. Oh, I'm sorry. Colin, what do you got for me? Wow, that thing's huge, dude. Oh, that's free DV. Okay. Hold on. Let's get back to here for a second. So this thing transmits out. How does it work? DStar. Blue DV. So let's go here.
KG5, PFD monitoring.
Designed for iPad, not verified for Mac OS. That's not good. Sorry for breathing into that thing hard. So you don't need to use a radio then. Looks like, yeah, I was going to say that. You going to the game tomorrow, Neil? It's going to be crazy. 7 years ago. Wow. That's like ancient stuff.
KV3, HAK. Listening.
That's Earl, I believe, right? I wonder what happened to Tom the trucker. I know he said he doesn't go on 30 Charlie anymore. Hold on a second, folks. I gotta use the restroom. So talk crap about me on Reflector 1 Charlie if you want. Yeah, do what Neil says there. Sorry. They left. Everybody left? 36 people watching. That's not bad for Thanksgiving night. Let me do something here. I'll go through switching accounts. Let's see what my other account shows up. Yeah, thank you. And please tell me your call sign, sir. I'm sorry. It doesn't show up. Oh, wait, it didn't change. What about this one? Well, here's another one. Oh, I've done Echo Link from... I don't remember my... I don't think I remember my call sign. Oh, I did remember it. Oh, copy that. Yeah, welcome aboard to Free DV. I'm learning myself, dude. I'm right now. That's not something I'm messing with. I do have my free DV up here. I don't know if you're still... Crap. I got too many freaking screens up. I don't see you in here anymore. I'm gonna call out on free DV here. So I got a mixer. I'm mixing all this audio down right here. I got my 9700. I got my 7610. This M1 Focus is the M1 Mac that I'm using to get free DV going. So let's give this a shot again. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf calling CQ 40 meters on free DV. Let's see if anybody else out there hears me. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf calling CQ 40 meter free DV from Southern California, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles. Oh, wow. Oh, thanks for hitting that like in there, dude. Is there any Echolink node? No. That's not how it works, I don't think. Oh man, I'd love to make a contact with you, dude. Seriously. Okay, I'm going to turn the amp on, guys. You ready? Here we go. Amp's on. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf calling CQ 40 meter free DV from Southern California in the city of Chino, 40 miles east of Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf calling CQ 40 meters on free DV. It's not looking and sounding too good. I just heard something, but I got like 5 faders up. Not looking good. Yeah, my amp. You like that? Oh, we got Ken up in Northern California. I think you have to, that's weird. You don't like that, Colin? It's just like you doing your full power. Try again to see if I hear you, because I don't see you in my anything. I see Ken trying to talk. Oop. Oh no, that's so the stock market's open tomorrow. I thought it wasn't. I guess for only 4 hours. All right, gotta try one more time. Also monitoring 4 Charlie. Sorry, 1 Charlie. I'm gonna go to 4 Charlie shortly. Ken, I should be able to hear you though. Unless the band's long, but somebody in Northern Canada heard me. Let me try again. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf calling CQ 40 meter free DV from Southern California in the city of Chino, California. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf calling CQ 40 meter free DV from Southern California.
T0M80 Mobile in Missouri.
Mobile?
Kilo 6 Echo Golf. This is Victor Echo 9er Alpha Sierra November. Victor Echo 9er Alpha Sierra November.
I got you in that time. Thank you for being patient and waiting. A good signal that time. Good signal here from Southern California. Thank you for being patient. And I don't think I have a contact from your area of the country there, at least on 40 meters. So good to hear you.
Yeah, right. Glad to hear you as well. And yeah, thanks for doing the show. Thanks for letting me in there, and I will certainly get you in the log. And yeah, I appreciate everyone hanging out here. And I think pretty easy.
That's pretty cool.
Like you.
And Les, congratulations! You're my furthest contact I've made with free DV. I think I heard somebody heard me in Hawaii for a couple seconds, but I think you're actually further miles away, being north and east of Maine. So I appreciate you being patient once again, and thanks for getting to the chat here on the YouTube channel as well. That's pretty cool. That's my furthest contact there. I'm pretty happy. Nice.
Wow.
Why did it shut down? I got to work this weekend, dude. I didn't, unfortunately, you dropped out that time, but 7-3, and I had enough for a log, and I appreciate it. 7-3 from Kilo 6, Echo Golf Golf. And you what band were you on? I wish I could. It's like a super busy weekend this weekend. 10? See, you did a Pfeiffer? Or did you do the, what do they call that? The hog thing. Yes. Excellent. Well, I think the band might have dropped out a little bit. But you came in, your second transmission, you could roll it back and listen to it. On my end, you came through the whole thing. So, pretty cool stuff. You know, I guess we have to wait for the band to go in and out. That's weird. Did you get it fixed? So did you get are you probably, you're a big ham radio POTA guy. You probably already have that Warthog thing or whatever, right? Is it Warthog? See, you got to be careful because I know, I'm not saying any names, but I know somebody that had a ham radio channel that went and tried to buy some subs. And yeah, that doesn't work out so well. You can't do that. You can't do that. And I know some people that have Instagram pages, they bought subs and, you know, nothing really happens, but YouTube really cracked down on that because I think it has to do with like the way they have their algorithm, whatever. They notice it right away. It is definitely not worth it. They only actively on account was interesting. Yeah, you don't really want to do that. I know they did it for like from India Fever or whatever they call it. He's like, yeah, don't worry. You can get like 2,000 subs in like 3 days. I'm like, yeah, but that's not how it works. You have no video, and you have all your videos have like 20 views on them. Something's going to be off. Interesting. Yeah, if you start buying bots though on YouTube, they ding you now. Like all the monetization is actually real. You have to have like real interaction or whatever they call it. Because I got to be honest, I was thinking about that. I figured, how do you buy like, I don't know, 5,000 subs for like, I don't know, $2,000. I don't know how much it was. I'm like, that'll look cool. No. And I started looking and I started asking around, and then I know somebody that did. That's not cool. Takes the fun out of it. Look at the lightning. You got lightning on Discord? What do you think the chances I'll get an update on here? Wow. No update.
WV2 GYS Whiskey Bravo 2 Golf Yankee Sierra. Anybody copy?
Where's he at? Florence, Kentucky. That's Larry in capitals. He's yelling at you. All right.
Well, I copy it. Kilo Echo Zero, Mike Alpha Delta. Mobile in Missouri.
I've been there. I've been right there. I've been here, and I drove all the way from here, and I took a ferry I barfed on, and I drove all the way around the island, and then I flew back. Right there. I think I might do that.
VX0 IGWB2 GYS. Do you copy?
I guess they don't want to talk to you there, Sean. I know you're a Navy guy. I guess
not.
Ultra sick on boats. I'm a million miler on Delta.
So some people like to key in and not say it. So this is the WB2 GYS.
What's his problem?
How you doing today?
Oh, maybe. Okay. I misconstrued what he was talking about. Yeah, I get very bad seasick. Oh, looks like you talked to him before. Cool. Are you sub to Gray Man Pota's channel there? I'll do a little advertising for him. Were you close to 4,000 subs now?
K6EGG, K0AMAD.
I got to talk.
K6EGG. You mobiling right now at 10 o'clock at night?
Yeah, unfortunately, I got to go to work and check on something. Somebody sent me a text that somebody may have sneakingly put their name on the vacation calendar without me knowing on Wednesday, and I need to check to see if that's true.
Wow, I'm surprised you don't have that digitally there. That sucks. You have to drive all the way in.
Oh, excellent. See there, Gray Man? Tim, we hooked you up. We got a new sub tonight.
Yeah.
I got a new sub, too.
That's the problem. It usually is digital, but we have a preliminary calendar for people to write their stuff on. And somebody told me that she snuck it in on there before she left on Wednesday, and she's going to tell everybody it's been on there for a month, but I got a picture of it. So that won't work. But anyway, yeah, I'm going for our local repeater over here in Southwest
I have a picture
Missouri.
of me right
So
after I was
sounds like it's doing
barfing.
a good job.
And are you using a hotspot there?
No, negative. Using our repeater. The W0OAR Bravo repeater. Going through, linking it to 30 or 1 Charlie.
Copy that, man. You sound good going into it. Good to be transmitting on an actual repeater here.
Yeah, we got a little bit of California and Missouri now. Just what we needed.
I am very sorry about that.
Yeah, they got to listen to me every day, so it's about the same difference. Anyway, K0AMAD. I'll be listening for the next 5 minutes till I destinate.
I had to go to Kansas City this summer for a work trip, and somebody told me to go by Joe's Kansas City Barbecue, the original, and I lived a long time in Texas, and I will say that was the best barbecue I've ever had.
Put it up.
Where'd you say this barbecue was at?
Joe's Kansas City Barbecue on the Kansas City side.
That's-
or actually, yeah, the Kansas
The
side.
Kansas side's at Kansas City. Yeah, that's a gas station, or was a gas station, I think. I've been there. I have a picture of that, too. I think I have a picture.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I've had barbecue from up around there. I don't know if it's the exact place or not, but yeah, you're right. Pretty good stuff.
I have a photo of that somewhere. Give me a moment. Let me make it happen. Thought I did. I'm looking for Joe's Kansas City Barbecue. I found it. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. This is me crushing it right there. And my boy Jim there. That does not look like Kansas City. Yeah. That looks like Kansas City. Oh well. Yeah, Joe's. Yeah, that's some good stuff.
Ken, if you're still in there, yes, I have been to Joe's Barbecue there. That's in the gas station, if I can recall. Although my photos I looked online, I didn't specify if it was a gas station, but I think it was like green and stuff.
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
Place. It's definitely a gas station. Yeah, amazing. I took some of it to go, like the little cups, and I brought that back to California, and man, it was just as good as the first time.
I think I'm spacing on the name of the restaurant. It's like kind of like a wood ranch we have here in California. I don't know if they have it in Northern California, but you can order the burnt ends, and somebody brought them in to work, and they tasted similar to how they tasted in Kansas City. I'm spacing on the name of the restaurant there. But yeah, it was really good. It was up there. I think it was actually better than Oklahoma Joe's, but the ribs were really good at Oklahoma Joe's, or whatever you want to call them.
Yes, that was Kauffman Stadium there.
Oh, okay.
All the way out.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's the only thing I didn't try. And I guess that's the famous thing is the burnt ends. I did the brisket, and I got the ribs. Got something else, I can't remember. And then the banana pudding.
And like I said, if anybody's listening on maybe even One Charlie or the live stream that I'm doing right now, I can remember know that there's a nice restaurant, a barbecue restaurant. There's like 3 or 4 of them in Kansas City. I'm really spacing on the name of it.
Crap. Now it's hurting my brain. I'll have to look it up.
Yeah, I'm spacing the name too. There's another one I went to that was supposed to be really good, and it was pretty good. and it was more over where the Chiefs Stadium is. I'll think of the name in a little bit.
Jack Stack Barbecue is the one I'm thinking of. Oh, and Nate just put it in the chat there. And I have been to Gates before, and there's another place that's over by the Coffin Stadium complex over there.
Yeah, Jack Stack, dude, they had incredible burn ends. Oh my goodness.
I shouldn't be talking about food. I think I've had like 6 pounds of ham over the last couple days.
Ugh.
I probably gained like 5 pounds.
Yeah, the last time I went to Kansas City, like I felt like my fingers getting swollen from all the salt and the food I was eating. But in fact, I'm looking up Jack Stack online right now. I can order. Oh my goodness, like $160 for ribs and burn ends.
Why don't we always end up talking about food? I didn't even bring it up this time. Let's see what we can order online. Shop now. 1 pound of beef burn ends is $70 or $60. I remember, so I'm not a big, what's the word I'm looking for? Beef brisket guy. But one of the guys from Kansas City, he said, if you can like flop the piece of beef on the beef brisket onto your tongue, and it just falls into your mouth, like it dissolves in your mouth, and you know you got good beef. And I tried that with like a little bit of sauce, and it was good. And I'm not a brisket guy, and it was really good. I do like burn ends. I think I got the pork, like shredded pork or whatever. Oh my goodness gracious! I'm gonna have to order some of this food. So you can order that DoorDash or whatever. Buy 6, you get 20% off. So if you buy 6 slab of, how much do you think it's going to cost to ship? Let's say I want some pork belly burn ends. And let's go to my cart here. How much is this going to... Oh, my shopping cart's empty. What? I thought I added this. There we go. Oh, I have to order. Man, that's a lot of food. You know what? I don't want this. Is I'm not going to order it, but they do know their barbecue. I'm going to give them that much. There we go. Let's see how much this is going to cost to ship. Oh my God. For 2 racks of ribs, some slice. Oh, that's over a pound. That's actually, pretty decent amount of food. Let's calculate the shipping here. Let's see how much it is to ship. Did it?
Just go ahead and get it, Greg.
I'm not doing it. I'm not spending. It's probably going to be over $300. And oh, it says shipping free. Wow. Oh, because it's over the amount. Okay, yeah. You know what? I might. Not tonight, though.
I'm not spending $230 on a couple racks of ribs. Why do we have...
Ken, thanks for bringing up barbecue tonight. Actually, I think you can order Oklahoma Joe's, too, but I think I like Jack Stack a little bit better. Their burnt ends were just amazing. They melted in your mouth after you put them in. And they weren't like, they were fatty, but they weren't like gristly. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you definitely can, and it's probably, I think when I looked at it, it's about the same cost. Definitely not cheap. And 6 KM. Sorry to spend your money.
I'm not spending any money here on this. I'd rather buy some ham radio gear, although this does sound good. I don't know. I might treat myself around Christmas as a Christmas gift to myself.
You're right. What did you walk into? We always talk about food on the channel.
I know where I'm going tomorrow for lunch.
Barbecue pulled chicken. Let's pull this off the card here, so I don't accidentally buy something like I did before. Hickory barbecue chicken wings. Oh my God. Look at those chicken wings. Those things are humongous. Wow. Why can't we get food like this in California? Bundle and save. What can I bundle? I'll just take a meat with some side of meat.
Tell you what, Greg, you're ever around my part of the country, go to Hog Tide. Hog Tide is the name of the place.
Oh, boy.
Okay, I got it up on the screen. If anybody's watching on YouTube, I'm going to make people hungry after they ate 5 pounds of turkey today.
Once again, I know this channel isn't anything about barbecue.
That place has the best ribs I've ever had.
Yes. Haley. What do you got? I can't see it myself.
I was doing a picture in the dining room.
Let me see. Very good. You and Amber make that, or just you?
Me.
Good job. Look at that.
Can you come time later?
Possibly.
Okay.
Daddy has to work tomorrow morning. All right. You have fun today seeing your cousin? Uh-huh. All right. We do have some good Mexican. I've tried, Texas has some good Mexicans as long as it's not the Tex-Mex. But let me salivate. Can I order food here? Let me see here. Probably not. They're only open Tuesday through Saturday, so no Sunday and Monday.
Now, what I like about that Hog Tide is you can take your own turkey in there and pay them not too bad. You can drop a turkey off and get it smoked for Thanksgiving.
That's great, man.
I wish, in California, they'd try to charge you some sort of tax for that. And I know this is a weird question asking about a barbecue place, but how's the mac and cheese there? Because sides are very important.
The mac and cheese it's a homemade mac and cheese, but it's no award-winning mac and cheese. But their potato salad is it's pretty awesome.
No, thank you. Would you cook this sort of stuff there, Colin? You're being asked about the collard greens too.
Are you a burn end type of guy too? If I ever go out to see you, this is where we'll have to meet up at.
Yeah, they do burnt ends, and they also have, if you ask, they have a burnt ends nachos too, which is really good.
Well, if that's the case, my wife is definitely in. She loves her nachos.
I do too. I don't like a lot of stuff on them.
Yeah, they got a really good
carne
pulled
asada
pork
nachos
and brisket nachos there. But you can ask for the burnt ends on it, and that's pretty good too.
What's the closest airport to fly into again?
I do believe Ontario has a connection to Springfield.
How far are you away from Springfield? That looks like at least a solid hour on some small roads.
Oh, no, it's 35 minutes from the airport to here. K6EGG. Middle of December, we're going to be going to Kentucky. And I'm going to be hitting a bunch of parks on the way to Kentucky, and then we're going to take a different way on the way back, hit a bunch of parks on the way back. So, man, listen for me there. I'm going to be using nothing but a mag loop and the mobile.
I got some time off during that time as well. So I'll try to do some POTUS.
Yeah, I'm going to set the mag loop up in the hotel room when we get there and see if I can make contacts out of the hotel room window.
Yeah, why does it keep changing so fast?
It's not that bad to get to your place. That's not bad at all.
I ain't got no time to fly out of LAX or Santa Ana. Come on.
No, it's not bad at all.
Andy, nice to see you in there.
Springfield, Tulsa, and if you flew into Tulsa, it'd be a 2 hours and 20-minute drive from Tulsa to here.
I ain't got no time to drive 2 hours from Tulsa.
Everybody needs to remember, Mondays we do a net on this repeater. At what time? Let's see. 8 o'clock our time, anyway. And W0OAR Bravo. I think it'd be funny to get. We did that one time, didn't we, Greg? We got a whole bunch of people in here in crowded net control.
Yeah, they were kind of confused on how all the people came across. I remember that. We should do that again. I think I'm off this on Monday coming up.
Nothing come across that time, Greg. I don't know if it's on my end or...
That's not necessarily true, dude. Seriously. You know, it could take me... You know how it is. If I have a 9 a.m. flight at LAX, it's 2+ hours to get there. You got to deal with parking. So that's like another hour just to deal with parking. Plus, you have to be there like an hour and a half before. Ontario, I'll get up 2 hours before my flight. Roll out of bed and go straight into my car. And I'm there in 15 minutes. 5 minutes to walk across from parking. TSA is 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Not necessarily. They have directs to Denver. I could do Denver. I can leave here at 6 a.m. and be in Denver airport by 11:45 Denver time. It's like 5 hours because you lose the hour. Milo. Hi, Milo. Did you guys just hear him? Where did you come in here, Milo? What's going on? You guys hear him? Milo. Hopefully you guys heard him that time. Milo. What's going on, dude? I don't know. Can you guys see him there? Oh, you can kind of see his head there. Yeah, there are no nonstop flights. And there's probably I'm guessing there's no nonstop flights going out of LAX. Or definitely not Santa Ana. I mean, that's the small... No offense. And in fact, Sean probably likes the fact that it's small. I'm definitely not going to go out to Missouri. Oh, there goes Milo. Definitely not going out to Missouri in the wintertime. I'd rather go in the summer. We got some heat. Got no problem going no heat. Cold, I do have a problem with. I know I got to...
Don't go in the summertime.
Why
go
not?
In the springtime or the fall time.
Hey, I don't mind.
I don't mind some Midwest heat. In fact, I prefer it over the cold. Definitely. Springtime and fall is usually pretty busy unless I can get away in October. But it's a crapshoot in Missouri in October, though. I've been there in October and it's been pretty chilly.
See, that's exactly what I want to see.
It's humid here in the summertime.
I definitely don't want to go in the spring.
Degrees and 75-80% humidity, and just feels like the armpit of Satan. Anyway, I have designated back here to the house. I'm going to unlink from 1 Charlie, and maybe I'll catch up back with you guys in the house. K0M80.
Copy that. 7-3 from Chino, and I hope you got your issue worked out there.
Yeah, does that person still have a job?
Yeah, they didn't write their name down. I'd say they were just talking. Anyway, I'm going to unlink from 1 Charlie, K0M80.
So, you guys, they're weird about importing food and stuff in Australia, right? I mean, they're like the agricultural, they were like super serious when we were coming across. I was like, because I'm not a big fan of like eating out of the country. So I brought some snacks with me and I didn't realize that. And I had to destroy them before I went through immigration. Not too happy about that.
Ken, how long ago? So you were in Kansas City. You lived in Kansas City? I know you said you lived in Texas.
McDonald's beef tastes like shit. Pardon my language there, but it's nasty. And there's a Mexican meat market that has Australian beef in it, believe it or not. We don't import or let our burger in our food because the farming is safe. They could. Although I did see a restaurant that had Midwestern corn-fed beef in it, like as a specialty, and it was like 4 times the amount as the expensive beef there. And I don't take this as a insult, but I'm not a fan of the grass-fed beef. It just, to me, it doesn't taste very good. It reminded me of slamming my mouth into the grass, like falling down. So I don't like that flavor. I like when I was in Japan, and I've been there a couple times, I really enjoyed the beef over there. They corn and grain fed their beef, and like, it depends. Like I've had that Wagyu stuff, but that's a little bit over the top. But you don't eat the drop bear meat, huh? I told you my story about the. I thought people eat koala down there, but it's the kangaroo. I do. They taste good. I used to drive by them all the time here. We leave them for the tourists. So, do you guys eat a lot of beef down there? Because apparently you guys don't really eat shrimp on the Barbie too much. Welcome back. It's going to get chilly here in Southern California, too. Well, chilly for us. I mean, it was 80 the last 2 days. I'm actually on Reflector 1 Charlie. I don't think any local repeaters are tied to 1 Charlie. In fact, I think the only repeater that's tied to DStar here that you can probably get is tied to 12 Alpha if you have DStar capabilities. That's the Papa system, which I can go on because I'm a member, but they're weird. A private system. But they let other people come on. We got a JA call. I'm still monitoring. I still have my free DV up. In fact, let me hit my resync. I'm going to stop my modem and then hit it again. It's got a lot of noise. We're going to get some winds, I think, next week, I heard. And just to let you know, Andy, if you're still in the chat, I actually made some HF contacts tonight, believe it or not, on free DV. And I got one from Canada. It was actually, I believe, no, because I made a contact with I don't know if Terry's in here. I think I may have made a contact with Terry on Free DV. If not, that would be my first DX contact on Free DV. And that's a long contact for 40 meters. New Brunswick, Canada. It's quiet here tonight. It is a holiday here in the United States. I know it's early in the morning for you out there in the UK. Yeah, you know what? I would like to say I did see a lot of lamb on the menu when I was down there. About equal amount. I would say I saw it a lot like beef. But I asked the guys, the waiters down there, like our first night, I'm like, "Whoa, so where's all the shrimp on the Barbie here?" And the guy's just like, "We don't eat shrimp here that much." Like, okay. I was a little bummed. And I was trying to find an Outback Steakhouse, and then I realized they weren't they were based in Illinois or something. And then I asked for Foster's beer. They didn't have any. Oh, that was bad. Yeah, lamb here is very gamey. I eat it maybe once every 5 years. See, I didn't know. I was a dumb American. I was 30 whatever years old. I didn't know. Jason, nice to see you in there, dude. I really like my trip down there. And just looking at the wrong side of the road when I crossed it, it took me about a week to figure that out. I did have a local beer there just to try it. Man, it was strong. It's like Canada, how they do their beer up there. Very strong, a lot more alcohol in there. I was a little disappointed. And I got to say, the best food I think we had in Sydney was in Chinatown, of all places. Yes, it is. It's a little bit expensive for what it is. My brother-in-law's girlfriend loves it there, and she loves the bread. My old neighbor, Patty, used to like it there a lot, too. I went with her once. See, I didn't know that. Come on, be nice. They did like Coke down there and Pringles, I remember. Ugh. No win system for me. They start their net or whatever, their nightly net coming up. We had a major craving for Taco Bell when we were down there, or tacos. We could not find any tacos. No tacos in Australia that we can find. You want to talk to me? I'm on Reflector 1 Charlie if you want to try that. I don't want to go on the win system. I was asked not to go in there if I was live streaming because I was breaking the law. They never sent me a letter or anything. I do want a letter of getting kicked off something. I'd actually put it up on my wall behind me and frame it. But if anybody knows anybody from, and I think I said something to Neil, I want to be a member of the cactus system. Vegemite is absolutely disgusting. That is the worst thing I think I had down there. It was disgusting. And it's not like that. I didn't see a lot of people using it, but I remember going to the grocery store. There's a very large section of Vegemite. Because we walked around the mall, we walked around a couple grocery stores just to see how different it was. You like that, Colin? Have I I didn't know what Colin taught me what a drop bear was. I would like to get on. I'd like to check into a free DV net one day, or at least listen to it. But I'm normally coming on after they're on. Yeah, I think there was a fire hazard or something, or health department cracked down on that. Yeah, I got to be honest, the Vegemite thing wasn't my thing. But I did like the sodas down there because they did use the high fructose corn syrup. What am I using here? I'm on that's the DStar PyStar dashboard. Yeah, there's a lot of pies. You're right. Drop bear. I don't think I can play it on here, but
A drop bear. She's got the drop bear suit on. How are you feeling?
Drop bear
at
suit?
The moment, okay, because there's nothing near me, but it is a bit like a Batman suit. So I'm a bit worried about why I need this level of protection.
What, did they eat you or something? She just said shit on the air too. Wait a minute.
KB3, H.
Right on.
I thought she just said shit. Hold on.
So I'm a bit worried about why I need this level of protection. Okay.
Yeah, she did say shit.
Right on.
They do go for the legs.
Okay.
I've never seen this, by the way.
Drop bears are a close cousin of the koala, but they're actually really vicious. So it's
I thought
sort
koalas.
of like a dingo
Wait a
and
minute.
a normal
Wait a minute.
domestic dog.
Wait a minute. I thought you said koalas are drop bears. I'm confused. So let's continue watching here.
They're bigger. They've got longer claws. They've actually got really small fangs, and the interesting thing about the fangs is they have a really mild venom. It's not
I'm
like a
confused.
snake venom that can make you really sick, but it just causes a lot of really local irritation. So the third most common injury that we see in tourists in Australia is actually from drop bear attack. So here we go.
Goggles?
Something to cover my eyes as
What are they
well.
gonna like hiss? Like
So James Cook, one of the early explorers who first came to Australia, he actually coined the term. So he was there with Joseph Banks, and what they found was that these things kept dropping out of the trees and attacking them, and they thought they looked like little bears, so they were just like, we'll call it a drop bear, and so the name's stuck. But technically, it's actually just a subspecies of the koala.
It looks visually. It looks.
I
very
thought
like
people
a
eat them
koala.
down there
like
too. Then I found out they're endangered.
A wilder version. Yeah. So if you look at, I won't come too close, but I'm just going to point. So the difference between this and a normal koala, firstly, you're going to see the size. Then if you can see he's got those black hairs that are almost like bristles. They actually come out a lot further from the fur. So they're really, really cool.
Do they bite?
Keep your hands down
Or
nice
anything?
and low.
Okay.
Like seriously.
Right, just gonna flat hand.
Okay.
I got in trouble because I touched one.
Okay.
Yeah, just
Okay.
no fast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice and steady with the bear.
They normally go
Keep
for
them
the eye.
calm.
Yep.
Everybody looks
So
very,
you're
very
a good
worried
little-
about this. I'm trying not to be worried because I'm being told that he can sense if I'm worried. We've been told that this is quite a dangerous bear that's been known to attack people. It's called a drop bear because they drop out of the tree to attack people. Just been handed it and had to put on all of this protection gear because of what it might do to me. I'm not quite sure what it's doing right now. Oh, it's looking at what? Okay. Right.
It looks pissed, doesn't it?
I really want to take it off.
I-10 insurance might not
Right,
cover it. Do you want to take it
you
off?
say shit. I'm really not
I-
happy.
What? So they cuss on the news here?
No, okay.
Notice I have an extra thumb
Okay,
on each end
okay.
compared to the koala.
No, take it off. Take
Can
it
you
off.
have
take
them?
it off.
Take it off.
Can you have them as pets?
Okay,
It's all right. It's all right.
okay.
Good boy. All right. Good work, Sam. Thanks, mate. That's great.
There we go.
You're kidding me! You're kidding me!
That's good shit.
You look great.
Fucking Aussies.
She fell for an American joke.
Oh my god, I like totally brought this. Totally bought it. Hook, line, and sinker. Oh my god. I'm like, it doesn't
They
feel like
smell,
it's doing anything,
too.
And your face was just like,
I saw them out in the wild at Kangaroo Island.
oh,
I wasn't too thrilled with them. They look cool though. That was pretty funny. Oh, it's a Scottish reporter. That's why. Okay, I thought she. I apologize. I thought she was a Australian reporter. I'm like, how did I get? That's good stuff, man. I like trolling. That's a good trolling right there. Drop bears. Someone's talking.
Kenwood 2000.
That's let's go to 4 Charlie and see what happens. Oop, that's 14.
Yeah, okay.
Hold on, I'm not there yet.
What is, well,
And I'm gonna do it with my phone.
yeah.
With the IRC DDB remote.
I missed you. She.
I am not
Wow.
sponsored.
Is that so? Well, I can see that my information. I updated some pictures on the QRZ.com. We are keeping the dog, and I bought it from the dog shelter almost 3 years ago. Yeah, the story. I am kind of the dog person, so.
I guess it won't let me
okay,
connect to
then
this thing.
Back to you, Ari.
So maybe I won't.
KB3HIKJ2T.
We got a JA call. REF004 Charlie.
Yeah, I'd have to.
I'm monitoring for.
REF004 Charlie.
There's a program on or app called IRBBCD remote. I don't know if it's in the App Store anymore because I heard it's not, but I used to be able to control these. Says my local host. So let me go to my configuration page. See what my IP address is. So my IP address is 25. Settings. Let's see what happens here. There we go. I can probably change it now. So let's just change it back for a second. I don't know. This actually, you go to the admin page. So I'm on 4 Charlie right now. I don't know. Can you guys see that very well? And I hit the connect to 1. And you should
enjoy your
see that?
weekend. KB3.
And I'm gonna go back to 4 Charlie.
This is JA2.
See how easy that is? That's a good trade. That's a good trade. I will. Nah, I don't like doing that because that screws up my algorithm. You know what? I don't know if there's a link for it anymore, to be honest with you. IRC David B remote. So I'm monitoring for Charlie. Let me see if I can pull up a link. Because last time I tried to send it to somebody, they said it wasn't working. That they couldn't find it. IRC. Oops. I don't see it in here. IRC VBD remote. Let's take a look. Well, there you go. Apple removed the app from the App Store. It isn't downloadable anymore. Why did they do that for? So if you have a Android type device, you still can. So to set this up, you need to have a couple of different things set up on your digital voice on the configuration setup page that someone didn't tell me till after I was trying to set it up. I forget what I needed to add. I think it was, you know what? This version's different. There's something missing here. So this is how you turn this on. I guess you could do it public too. So you know what? Everything's on. I don't know. That's a good question here. I'll have to look and see.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf, monitoring reflector 4 Charlie from Chino, California, about 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles.
And Neil's so close he could probably hear my hotspot frequency. I could probably key up his hotspot from where I'm at. What's your hotspot frequency, dude? Can someone explain vanity call signs, or I just put one? That's a good question. So it's just a fake call sign that you don't get it generated from the well, it's a real call sign. You don't get it generated from the FCC. You generate it yourself and then apply for it if it's available. Like I did for K6EGG. My original call sign was KG6ELC. And then I tried to change it to K6PRO, and I tried a couple different versions to get KFI at the end. So it's a lottery? You mean for a 4-digit or 2-by or whatever you want to call it? And freaking nobody's on 4 Charlie in Kansas City. Colin's really good with the links here tonight. Mr. Vegemite eating South Australian. I haven't looked into 2-by whatever. Correct. That's the way I understood it. I'm still monitoring for free DV, by the way. So I'm sorry about the IRC DDB remote. It's been taken off of Apple Play Store or whatever it's called. Apple Store. Or the App Store, I should say, for Apple. And hello and welcome to the Vegemite net here. And once again, Colin, I got to connect to one of your local repeaters there on where you're at, and do it through a Allstar link or something like that. Nobody on 4 Charlie, huh? I'm a little bit bummed. Drop bear, huh? Drop bear, huh? Ooh. That was weird. That was I unmuted something that I was, and I got it in my ear still to monitor the free DV. I'm going to try hit free DV one more time here, because I do see some other people on here. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf monitoring. Sorry, I shouldn't say monitoring. Calling CQ 40 meter free DV from Southern California in the city of Chino. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf calling CQ 40 meter free DV. I think propagation's gone to crap. I don't see anything on my my scope here anymore. Oh boy. Sorry about that. Let me logbook out my free DV contacts. Got a good one there from Canada there. Excuse me. Don't apply for a call. Sign it. Interesting. I'm waiting for this to go through. Yay, it went through. Whoa. I hope it did. Let's take a look. I see, yep. So Les, I don't know if you're still watching. I know it's about midnight there, up in northern Canada, northeastern Canada. I hope you end up putting it in your logbook. Let's see if I get a new county. I was trying to get 1,000 counties in before the end of the year. That is not going to happen. 1,000 counties on voice. I'm getting close to 2,000 counties on mixed. Not so good. And just let you guys know, the other night the guy up in New Hampshire did. I don't know how I'm going to fix this. He did confirm on 80 meters, so I only need Delaware on 80 meters to get another star to get all 50 states. And as far as voice, let's take a look on voice. I do not have all 50 states on voice. I do unconfirmed, of course. Most of them I have here on 20 meter, up to 47 different states. I do need Mississippi. So anybody in Mississippi, one of these nights I'm going to have to make a contact with you. I do need New Hampshire confirmed, and I do need Vermont confirmed. And once I get my Vermont confirmed, I'll get my all 50 states confirmed. So I'll be happy with just Vermont at this point. So if you guys call relatives up in Vermont that are ham radio operators, would love to make a contact with them. There are plenty of people that are in here I see from Mississippi. So I would love to make a contact with you folks. out in Mississippi here on 20 meter voice at some point. 17 meters, I'm not too worried about getting confirmations. 10 meters, I like to get all 50 states in. Do not have Arizona because they are way too close. So I'll have to try that. I don't know. It's a good. You mean the county? I have to check. So I need to get Arizona, Maine, which probably shouldn't be too hard for 10 meters. Montana is difficult. I need to get New Mexico, which I thought I got on voice the other day, but I guess not. Maybe I thought I got New Mexico on voice. At my POTA. I have to look. Nevada. Oh, John, you got to confirm on here, brah. I'd love to get that on there. We'll have to wait till John gets back in the chat. I'll have to text him. Rhode Island, it's going to be a hard one. Vermont, and like I said, anybody in Vermont, I would love to make a connection with those folks up there. I did talk to somebody in New Hampshire. He was on 2 POTAs ago. We did exchange some email, and we were going to try to make a connection someday that we can get on when he's doing a POTA. And because he POTAs a lot in Vermont. So he was going to drive up to Vermont or he POTAs pretty much every day, he says. But he was going to make a trip up to Vermont and let me know. And I was going to go do a POTA. And we're going to try a couple different bands. So I would like to, it would be great if the conditions are good. I can hit them on 10, 12, 15, 17, 20, just get that knocked out. So I don't have to worry about Vermont anymore. Cause it's tough to get those folks cause it's a small state and not that many people operate, as far as I understand, on HF up there. Or at least that I hear here all the way across the country. So once again, I appreciate you folks watching the program tonight. I will be back tomorrow night. I'll probably be a little bit tired because I got to work a day game tomorrow, which I'm not looking too thrilled about. I don't know why they do 1 p.m. game on a Friday, but I will be off a little bit earlier than I obviously would if I was working a night game. I do have to make some stops on the way home. Before I obviously get home, I have to do a couple stops. So I won't be on as early. I won't be on before 6 o'clock. At least that's the plan. So it'll probably be closer to the 7 o'clock hour. I do have to work Saturday and Sunday, both nights. But I am off Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of next week. Make that, I'm not off next Friday. I'm off Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And then I work the weekend, all 3 days. And then I come back. I have 5 days off at this point, but I might be going out of town. I don't know yet. We'll have to see. Everything changes all the time. So you know how that goes. At this point, yeah, I'll have a week off. Might head up to Vegas for a couple days. I don't know. You know how work is. So you guys take care. Dustin, Nate, Scott, Jason, Colin, Adam. If I forget your name, I'm sorry. There's somebody else in there. I don't know who World Radio is. I'm sorry. Your name's changed. But I'll be back tomorrow night. You guys are all big fans of the weather. So I'll probably bring that in here for the closing of the stream tonight. So take care, everybody. Tell your friends about the channel. And hopefully the bands will be a little bit better tomorrow. And and don't forget, we got the Nightbot in there that put in the Discord channel. Stuff like that. So you guys can jump into that. So take care, everybody. Have a good night, and hope to see you in the chat tomorrow.
Thank you.